As Hurricane Harvey barrels its way toward the Texas coast, energy companies are shutting production and evacuating workers. 4 refineries in Corpus Christi and Three Rivers were closing ahead of the monstrous storm. The government said nearly 15% of natural gas production was halted and almost 10% of crude output capacity has been shut. The Gulf Coast accounts for nearly half of the country's refining capacity. Almost a fifth of U.S. crude is produced offshore. Bernadette Johnson is Vice President of Market Intelligence at energy analytics firm Drilling Info.
So there are 18 refineries that are in the basically the flood path, not directly the storm path, but that could be impacted by floods. And those 18 refineries represent a lot of capacity for the U.S. We have some gasoline, diesel in storage, but if any of that infrastructure is permanently damaged or damaged long term, then there is certainly a risk that you could see some higher gasoline prices, higher diesel prices, some bottlenecks in that supply chain.
Harvey is potentially the biggest hurricane to hit the U.S. mainland in more than a decade. The Category 2 storm, packing winds of 105 miles an hour, could intensify and dump up to 35 inches of rain over parts of Texas. Flood warnings are also in effect for Louisiana and northern Mexico. Crude prices rose Friday, and benchmark gasoline prices spiked to their highest level since mid-April. Harvey could also flood shale oil fields in southern Texas. EOG Resources cut back drilling and shut down some production. ExxonMobil and other oil and natural gas producers have evacuated staff from offshore platforms in the storm's path.